So, have you ever been using a spreadsheet and you decide that you want to extract some information from your cell? So what we're going to do is look at the spreadsheet that we have here, which is just simply a list of personnel. Now, this spreadsheet, I want to just create a column here which says initials. And I'm going to go through some different ways of doing this with you. Now, the simplest way by far is that Excel will apply flash fill. So what's flash fill? Well, it just copies what you have done, which is fantastic if you don't want it to be a formula. So if I start typing J in there, the initials, SJ, and I go down to do the next one, the M. If you look there in very pale grey text is some initials. So if I press enter, it would just fill them out for me. And that is known as flash fill. It essentially copies what you have done. Let's just try it on here. The username is the first letter and their last name. So if I do S, Jolly, and go down and type in B, you'll see what it does is it picks up information, but it may not always be right. So sometimes you can't rely on flash fill because that doesn't give us what we want. So in that case, you have to use a formula where you can concatenate or join together text to say equals left. And I'm going to go to that cell. Now, if all I do is equals left, it's one character. So in this case, I tell it how many characters. And then I use an ampersand, an and I pick the last name. So you can see this time it's done exactly what I wanted it to do by putting in the first initial and the last name. Now I'm just going to put in the email address is at wintergloves.co.uk, and that's the name of our company. And what we're going to do is we are going to say equals, and this is the email address, and the email address is this, and then we need to put in the rest of the email address. So it's in text, and I'm going to remove this. You can actually use a formula which concatenates. So if I pick concat in here, concatenate means joining together, and you simply just pick here, for example, Samantha and then Jolly. So that gives you some ideas on how you can do the formula. Just to finish off, in case you need this bit again, sorry, I'm going to do equals or this one, and I'm going to do in quotations wintergloves.co.uk, and I'm going to close equals that, and in quotations winter gloves.co.uk, close and down.